Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to this short video. I decided to make this short video right now because I had some problem in my school, right? And I just felt like I'm just gonna make this and share with you guys because this is a common problem that can happen to anyone, and it's a bit scary. You know what I mean? Like when this happened, I was literally start panicking, like shit. That means that I have to order another part or something, but it's all just a slight misunderstanding between how they made the scooters and how we the users or we the buyers have to understand. So without no wasting of time, and I'm just going to tell you what happened. So I took the scooter last time riding. I think I probably rode on the scooter for maybe about 4 or 5 hours non-stop. I was riding between places. I was seeing my friends, riding the park because I was just having fun. Then what happened is that the battery kept going off, and then it came to a point where it literally just went off. The scooter stopped working. So, well, I don't mind. I brought the scooter home. I got it on charge, and the scooter charged. And when the scooter finished charging, I realized that the scooter won't come on. So when I pressed this, I was meant to have like the screen light up, but nothing keep coming. It just still light up. But then I can get a light working, the horn, so it shows that it's a power in, but that's not coming on. So it took me a few days that I was actually, getting ready to maybe like, order a replacement, accelerator, just replace that. So what happened is that I took this off, took the whole thing off to see maybe if like, some cables I lose or whatever. I did all that and the thing never worked. So I just put it back. And then the only thing I remember that I was thinking, then I realized like, okay, look, listen, what could be causing this? I got no idea. And I just want to be sure before I make my next move. But then the way these scooters are built, they build them in a way like, you have to make sure that there's always power in the battery. It's not bad to use all the powers off if you need to use it in an emergency situation. That's all right. But if you have the chance to charge your battery, you have to keep your battery charged all the time. So in these videos, I'm going to be talking about two things. First, how to maintain the battery life of your scooter, being whether being a Kia or this one or any electric scooter, that you got out there, doesn't matter what brand it is. If it's using a Leon ion battery, then it's a different way to maintain those batteries. Because back in the days, and some of the scooter manufacturers still use, lead acid batteries, which are the older ones. What happens is that lead acid batteries are quite good, but when a lead acid battery is in use for anything, it could be a car or whatever. A car battery, most of the lead acid battery, the older one, they got layers of lead, plate in between, the component on the battery, and on that you've got the acid on that. So what happens when you charge lead acid battery? When you put it off and you don't use the battery, when you come because you haven't used it, when you put that charger by, it's gonna show green. It means that the battery is still hold charge. It's still charging battery. The main difference between lead acid battery and a Leon ion battery, which is this one we got in these two scooters, or with the most scooters got these batteries now, is that with a Leon ion battery, you can charge them anytime. You don't have to completely drain the battery before charging them. Whereas with a lead acid battery, in most cases, you have to drain them before you charge them. Because if you don't drain, because they got something they call a memory, like the battery actually, remembers, where it was when the last power was put in. So that's the two difference here. So now what happened with this is that when you have scooter like mine or any scooter that have, Leon ion battery, and you gotta be very careful. Never ever did what I did. What I did was really bad, you know what I mean? You don't have to ride your scooter completely, totally off and then without getting power. That's what I got this problem. And this problem took me few days to, actually, clear my head to find out what the actual problem is. I was panicking because if I was going to replace this, which is good, I can order this part here, but this part come with a cable down here. You can see the cable, that this cable run through all along there, go all the way and right into the actual scooter, where you're gonna have the controls that we call it. I mean, or whatever I say, like normally you have that, the what's the name of that thing? Well, there's all these electrical things going to one box here, and that box is the one that connect to the battery. So the controller, which is the box that was actually the controller in there, is connected with this. So to get this off, you have to cut the whole thing out, get our cable out, and that cable run all the way into this metal plate. So that's kind of like a big way to get all that thing out. And then you have to find out how it's connected to the actual controller inside. And then once you've done that, then you should be able to replace the new one. But in my case right here, it's not the issue here. The issue is that when I was riding the scooter and I let the scooter drain completely, the whole battery went off. Because on this scooter right here, you got 3 levels. On this one, you got a blue, that when you put this on, you're going to be seeing some lines there. You got blue one, you got something like, I don't know, yellow, then you got orange. So the good thing is to keep your battery life okay, is that always when you ride your scooter and you see that you're getting to the yellow zone, better charge your scooter. When you do it like that, you increase the life cycle of the scooter battery. Okay, what's the life cycle? The life cycle of every battery, made so a lithium-ion battery, they got a life cycle. That means when the cells inside, the battery being charged, they move from top to down, and then when they're gonna discharge, they move from down up. So this how it works. If your battery is completely discharged, that means you lose one cycle. And if this battery in this scooter right here is a 1,000 cycle, that means that if I let my scooter die completely 1,000 times, that battery is gone. That means if I ride a scooter and let it go completely, off, that means that there's no power. You press it, there's nothing coming. You have to push this whole scooter back and put it on charge. That's one cycle. You do that in 1,000 times, the battery is not going to hold any power. You put it on charge, it will charge. The moment you take the plugs out, you want to go, the charge is gone. There's nothing there. So the best way to avoid that is to avoid losing your cycle. That means that when you charge your battery, you charge your battery and make sure the battery is, when you ride your scooter, you ride your scooter. Don't ride it all and drain all the battery. But if it's an emergency, like you're coming back from where you went somewhere and you have to get home and it's in the yellow, you can keep riding that. That's for emergency. But if you have a way where you can literally just like put a scooter back, maybe you just went riding the scooter, then you back, then your power level is in the middle, like it's in the yellow, of course, just put it on charge, and then that was it. Now, when this happened to my scooter, I don't know what's going on, so I was panicking. But then I realized that when the battery drained completely off, it went into protective mode. So it switched itself off completely and went into a protective mode. Not like anyone gonna say you don't set it, you don't lock it, right? Just lock itself. So the only way to get this working again is to get your key, and on top of your key, you're gonna see the unlock button, lock button, and there's a sign here that shows like electric current, or when someone getting electrocuted or whatever. So you have to press this twice. You press this twice, you hear that? So when you press this now, the light should come. So this is what happened. So this is still good. There's nothing wrong with this. But what happened? Because I let my battery drain all the way off. There's no battery. So the scooter went into protective mode. And if I didn't have this key, this scooter won't work anymore. Because what will happen is, because it went in protective mode, so I will have to probably be like, take the board off, get to the controller and find out which one of these cable connected to the controller, pull it out and maybe pull it in again and see if it's gonna work or not, but I doubt it. You still have to, get this way, or you can bridge the wires between this and the one on the controller, because this run all the way to the controller. So you bridge the wires with if you don't have the key, you can bridge the 2 wires, which is gonna be one is gonna be acting as positive and one negative. When you bridge them, you're gonna connect them as power, then your scooter can come on. So if any one of you have any problem like this, like you wake up one day and your battery runs completely dead, and then you charge the scooter, and then you want to put the scooter on, the scooter won't come on anymore, don't panic. The simple way is that grab your key, press the power button, the one that shows like electrocuting or something, that thing there. Press it 2 times and it should get your scooter working. If that doesn't work, when after pressing this, then you might be having problem with your controller. But the only way to find out if your controller is bad or good is if, for instance, like the scooter went black like the way it wasn't coming on after pressing this wasn't coming on. And then you press your light, there is no light coming on. You press your horn, there's no horn coming on. Then you have some controller problem. That means that you have to, take the deck off, check your controller to see if the controller is working. You can check it by using, the radar, the electrical instrument, for reading wires. Or if you don't want to do that, you can buy a new controller, change it to see if it's gonna work or not. If it doesn't work, then that means that it's something about in situation like this, when you go have something like this, like the scooter is not coming on, but you've been charging it, it shows that its charge is not coming on, and there's no light, there's no horn, that means something wrong with your controller. So this short video is just to demonstrate and let you guys know that when you have any problem with your scooter like this, don't panic. First and foremost, just make sure you have this key and try the techniques now by just try to, even though I know you haven't locked it, but because the battery drained completely, so the scooter lock itself. So the only way to get power back, the power is in, but the only way to get your instrument working and to show you is that you use the key and click on that thing there, the one that look like an electric sign or someone getting electric. Just double click on that, and once you hear that sound, that means that your scooter is on, and put it on. If you do it, it doesn't come on, maybe you haven't done it well, do it properly again and say. And if you try another time it doesn't work, then maybe it will be worth locking a whole scooter yourself first, so you can press the lock button to lock it, unlock it, and then press the sign again, that sign there, press it again. And if still nothing work, then it might be what a problem. So I hope this video helped any of you out there who might just wake up one day like I was panicking, like you've been riding your scooter, battery run dead, you put it on charge, it's charged, you take it out, you want to ride it, and then the scooter won't start or it's not coming on. That's just the easy fix for that. So I hope this video helped you guys there. That was the purpose of me making my video, because before I never had scooters, I don't even know how I started getting, this crazy scooter business or all this time, you know what I mean? Like, I was just the one that got gifts from my friend, they bought this scooter that can go 15 miles an hour, global. So when I had a global scooter, I rode it for a few days. I kind of like it. Then it broke down. So when it broke and I sent it to the company, they were like, oh, the more we haven't gone in stock. So they refund me the money. Then I'm like, okay. And I want to replace it. So now I just bought a Kia. That's why I got a Kia. And then from the Kia, I'm like, whoa, I want something proper, even faster. Then I got this. So it's just the way it is, Scooters are good, This thing takes me everywhere now. Literally, I don't use my cars. Well, saving environment as well, and it's saving me money as well. I don't have to be buying no petrol. I take this literally to where I can go with my car and get it faster, because this thing is massively fast. You want to know about the speed of this? You check some of my videos and you'll see how fast this thing can go. So until I make another video, shout out to all of you, keep liking my videos, and encourage your friends to view my videos as well. And I'm gonna make more videos of any problem I found on this scooter or that scooter or any scooter, just to help you all there who got problem with scooters and something like that. All right, okay, till I make another video. Y'all have a nice time. Bye.